yogis, it's Karen and I am here to practice yoga with you again today. So let's get ourselves warmed up. We're going to just start right here in a warrior two position, a standing posture, warrior two. And we're just going to start feeling the hip open up. So a little bit different way of starting the class. So looking out over the left fingers, just feel the earth beneath your feet, wiggling the inside and the outside of your foot, the heel, the big toe, the baby toe, and just feel what it is to stand like this. So there is such a thing as evolving in your practice, and it's not just doing the pose, it's kind of embodying the pose. So Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2, is strength to the community. So looking out over the middle finger at your drishti, Sanskrit word for focal point, drishti. I'm sending strength to the community. As I open up my hip, feel that a little bit. Relax the arms down, and we'll just switch sides. So we're just starting in a standing posture today before we advance to anything else. Opening up the right hip here, gazing out over the right fingers, shoulders are down. Strength to the community. So your community could be your family, it could be your coworkers, it could be your neighbors, it could be your friends. It could be the worldwide community, sending out your good vibes. Feel your inner thigh opening up, that's warrior two. Feel the strength rising up through your back leg, pulling up your kneecap. And then relax down. So coming to our Tadasana legs, feet together, slightly apart, just rotating back and forth, feeling your body. So do you see Pippa? She's chasing her ball. She's playful right now. So she's on the floor here with me in my yoga studio, inhaling up. Exhale while we're up. Lift through the spine. Lift out of the low back. Gentle back bend, gazing up at the sky. Clear blue sky. Pulling the arms down, squeezing the shoulder blades back. Heart comes forward. Feeling a lot of lengthening through the front of the body. Stretching, and then relax those arms down. Feet hip distance, shoulder distance apart. Arms in front, inhale, open, squeeze, exhale, close, drop the chin to the chest. This time, palms down, inhale, open, squeeze, flip the palms, rotate the shoulders, back in. One more time, inhale, open, exhale, closed, hands come down, left ear to left shoulder. Left hand pulling that ear over, allowing a nice long stretch down the side of the neck, loosening up the neck. Maybe you gaze up at the sky, back down to the shoulder. If you do, release the hand, gazing up at the sky, back down to the shoulder. One more time. Up at the sky, back down to the shoulder. Back to neutral, right ear to right shoulder, allowing this left side of the neck to open up, really giving it a nice stretch, using your arm like a sliding board. Let that tension go right out of the body, through the fingertips, let the wind carry it away. And then stay here, or if you want to rotate up, back to the shoulder, up, back to the shoulder. One more time, up, back to the shoulder. Okay, so let's hoping that we're getting some nice loosening up in the neck, the sides of the neck, the front and the back of the neck. Taking our hands right here to our lungs. Inhale up, back and down. Repeat, up, back and down. Really rotating those shoulders. Couple more times. Good for you, good for me, good for everyone. Last time. And then let's let's loosen up the wrist. So I'm gonna take my right arm all the way out and my fingers are pointing down, and I'm gonna take my left palm in front and just gently pull my fingers back. So just allowing the forearm of this arm to get a nice stretch. If you spend a lot of time at the keyboard, this is super good to do. So really feeling that nice long stretch. And then switching sides. So the left arm comes out, the palms go down, allowing that joint, the wrist, to open up here, pulling the fingers back, only until it's gentle. So we're not forcing, right? Forcing hurts. Gentle stretching is good. And just feel that stretch climbing up the inside of your arm, especially on your forearm. And then just release, shake that out. Let's come down to the mat, coming all the way to your back. So we're gonna come to the back, we're gonna lie back, crisscrossing at the ankles, making some nice gentle circles. We're continuing to warm up the big muscle groups, but really check in and notice, how does your low back feel? The right hip and the left. Maybe you make ovals, maybe you just rock from side to side till you feel it. Oh, there's Pippa. She thinks we're playing, because if mom comes down on the mat, that's what must be happening. And then let's extend the left leg out long, bring the right knee into the chest, pressing through the left heel. I think she's on my mat. And then relax the head down, open the throat. Relax the shoulders. Switching sides, right leg out long, left knee in. Same thing, opening the throat. Relax the shoulders down, lift the heart. Stretching the whole front side of the body. Let's bring that knee in. Both legs go straight up high to the sky, taking a cat stretch here. So rounding up, rounding forward, chin to chest. Maybe you hold on to the toes, maybe you hold on to the calves. Balancing on your back, taking a cat. So think about your shoulder blades opening. And then relax down. And then let's just pat down the legs. Bending the knees, turning to your side. And just resting, right or left side, resting for a moment, fetal asana pose, taking a moment to set a positive intention for your practice. Maybe you take a cue from that Virabhadrasana 2 pose, strength to the community. Maybe you have something else to think about. And in doing so, you give your practice more importance. You make it more precious. Coming to your tabletop position whenever you're ready to find yourself at your tabletop, knees hip distance apart, fingers underneath hands, fingertips spread apart in starfish, dropping the belly, gazing up at the sky, open the throat, shoulders are back, inhaling in cow, exhaling in cat. Curling everything under and then slipping back into your cow, inhale, and then exhale. Inhaling cow, exhaling cat. Couple more times. And then last time we'll come back to our strong table, really lengthening through the arms, really lifting up at the core. And then we'll take the left leg out long and straight, keeping the right arm out long and straight, gazing down at your mat. Okay, I've really got a friend today, don't I? So maintaining this balance, and then elbow to knee. Extend, elbow to knee. Extend, one more time, elbow to knee, and extend. And then reaching behind you, pressing your foot into your hand, rotating your shoulder back, keeping your knee in alignment with your hip as best you can, pressing in and really feeling that nice stretch to the quad. That's not nothing, you guys. So strong body here, getting a twist. And then release. Coming to the table. Taking the right leg out long, left arm out long. Toes are down, heel is up. So our bird dog pose, we've got a dog. Elbow to knee. Elbow to knee. Elbow to knee. And reaching out nice and long. And then reaching back. Placing the heel into the hand. Really getting a nice stretch, rotating the shoulder. Really feeling it in your thigh. And breathing. And let's release that. And let's reestablish, she's not going to let me go here today. Let's come into our downward facing dog position. So heels are down, they're invited down anyway. Butts are up. Pressing into your fingertips, releasing the muscles in the posterior chain from the back of your glutes all the way down. Allowing yourself to sink into this, seeing if there's any more room you can create for more stretching. Maybe you do a little pedaling. Those are my toes cracking. Woo! And just feeling this downward facing dog, inhaling right leg up high to the sky, kicking right heel into the left butt cheek. Opening up that hip. So that should feel nice. We rehearsed that pose earlier, hip opener. Let's come to the tippy toes. Let's shift the weight a little bit forward. Let's lift the knee a little bit higher. And then sinking down. And let's square that hip, bring that foot underneath the left arm, and flow to a high plank. So this is intense. We're breathing. We're breathing. Exhale out through the mouth. We'll inhale back up to three-legged dog, and then step the foot forward, coming to our low lunge. So right leg forward, left leg back. Low lunge, great place for blocks, a stack of blocks, whatever is going to work for you. I'm going to hop my back foot forward just ever so slightly, release my hands from the mat, and rise up into crescent lunge. So low lunge to crescent lunge. Legs are still in my railroad tracks. So I'm going to inhale up, straighten the front leg, and then I'm going to pull down, lat pull down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Really feel the hip flexor on this leg. Last time, inhale up. Exhale down. Hold down and squeeze. Rotate those hips a little bit so the tailbone is to the earth. And then hands to mat, push back into dog. Holding dog or flowing through your vinyasa from down dog to high plank or kneeling plank. Chaturanga Dandasana or kneeling. Cobra or up dog. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Feet behind hands. Hang forward. Forward fold, hands to shins reaching out long. Flat back. Monkey pose. Hang forward yet again. Inhale up. Salute to the sun. Wow. All of that on the right side body. Really, really nice. Let's take a swan dive down. Hands to mat. Push back to dog. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Inhaling left leg high to the sky. Kicking left heel into the right butt cheek. Opening up that hip. Pressing into your fingertips. Really feeling it. Coming to your tippy toes on the right leg. Shifting the weight forward so slightly. And breathe. Just breathe. Out through the mouth on exertion. Squeeze. Square those hips. Come forward, reaching that leg underneath the right arm. So we're in our plank pose. Out through the mouth. Heavy exertion, squeezing at the kidney. Inhaling back up. reaching up and then kicking that foot forward, coming into the low lunge. So low lunge on the other side, left foot forward, right leg back. Framing that foot, allowing that hip flexor on the right leg to get it good. Shoulders and hips are in alignment. Feet are spread apart. We're going to release the hands using the strength of the core. I need to shorten my stance for my crescent lunge. So shoulders stacked above hips. Left knee over left ankle. Right hip flexor is getting it. Inhale up. Pull down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last time, inhale up. Exhale down. Holding this. Taking a moment to really feel it. Tailbone to the earth, crown to the head. And then cartwheel those hands down. Push back into your three-legged dog. Feel that for a moment. Foot comes down. Hold down dog. Flow through your vinyasa. Move to child's pose. Whatever feels comfortable for you for today is the way to go. So you can make up your own vinyasa, right? You can add a chair to this if you want. You can do different things. We can all meet in a standing pose with arms up high, back bend here yet again. Heart to sky, lifting through the thoracic spine, not sinking into the low back. And then exhale down. Beautiful, beautiful. So big body motions with all of that. Let's take it easy. Let's take a nice qigong flow. So wide legs here, toes facing forward. So arms come up. So both palms facing the back, facing the left. I'm gonna inhale over. I'm gonna twist like I'm moving, as if you were moving, holding onto like a towel or a flag. So we're just moving from side to side. You can add the legs. So just freedom. So, or you can just inhale up, sunflower, exhale down. Whatever works for you. So you can move from side to side. Swirling the energy. This contributes to our sacral chakra, chakra number 2. I always say chakra, it's chakra, like chocolate. Who cares? Okay, let's take a side stretch, left elbow to left knee, reaching the right arm up, maybe coming into a gentle side angle. So we're really feeling it on the inner thigh. Reaching out long, armpit is open, arm is stretching, extended side angle. And breathing, bending the elbow behind, looking up at the sky. Rotating your shoulder back a little bit. And then switching sides. So right toes facing the right, left toes facing the left, coming down to side angle over here. So side angle or extended side angle. Inner thigh, hip open. Breathing, breathing, breathing. And let's take a bind here, bending the left elbow behind, looking up at the sky, rotating the shoulder back a little bit. Creating some length in the spine. As we come up, both legs in straddle, both feet facing forward. We're going to take a forward fold, hinging at the hip crease, reaching out long, flat back. Hands towards the heels, pulling down with the elbows. Crown of the head to the earth, tail to the sky. We are decompressing the spine, decompressing, degravitizing. Is that a word? Gravity is pulling us down, down, down in the same position all the time. Now we're switching. So just allow the back of those legs to open up some more. And let's bend through the knees. Let's rise up, sweeping the arms up as we do. Five-pointed star. Pointing the toes out, coming to our sun pose. So shoulders are stacked over hips. Knees are stacked over ankles. Shoulders are down, palms are up. Gentle squeezing the shoulder blades behind. And then we want to really feel it on the inner thighs and the glutes. Maybe we do a little bit of lifting the heels and we flow this pose a little bit. Finding your center of gravity. Going up high or down low. We can do one heel at a time, coming up and going down, and then switch. Inner thighs and glutes. Let's get it good here. Holding, holding, holding. Breathing, heart coming forward. And then relaxing down, straighten those legs. Let's push back into our downward facing dog. So pushing back into dog. Feeling your dog here. We're going to flow through plank to side plank on your feet or on your knees. Okay, you're not a better yogi if you do it on your feet, and you're not a worser yogi if you do it on your feet. You're just doing different things. So let's take a big breath here till we can get exhale here. Inhale forward and hold. Exhale here. So heels are back, kneecaps are up. Tightening everything around the middle, the barrel around the middle. And breathing. Continuing to pull up your kneecaps. Turning to the side, right or left, it doesn't matter. So you can have both feet on the mat. Crisscrossing in front, coming into your side plank. You can bring one foot in front. You can take one foot up. You can have one foot behind. Coming into wild thing. You do you. Breathing, coming back to our plank. Holding the plank. Butts are low, right? So if it's up here, this is down dog. Butts are down, this is plank. Let's come to the other side. Same thing, stacking your shoulders with your hands, your wrists. Doing your options here. Lifting the leg, coming back into wild thing. We're stacking. Coming back to plank. Holding your plank. Exhale to dog. Inhale to plank. Holding the plank. Exhale to dog. Bending knees, gliding the hips back to Balasana, child's pose. Balasana, child's pose. So knees are wide, butts are back, arms are out long. And we're breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. That was intense. Side planking. So we're breathing, breathing, breathing. Focusing on your sankalpa yet again, your positive intention. And then when you feel ready, guiding yourself back to your tabletop pose, coming back to your downward facing dog pose. Feeling your dog, inhaling right leg up to high to the sky. Bending the right leg forward, coming into your warrior one pose. Right foot forward, left foot back. Warrior one, arms come up. Pulling up the back leg. That is your standing kickstand, strengthening part of this pose, because we're just hovering the right knee over the right ankle. Shoulders stacked over hips. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Frame the foot. Hop forward. Release the left leg. Coming to standing split. So all the weight is on the right leg. Left leg is high to the sky, as high as it wishes to go. Play around with your balance. Hold on None, hold on a little bit, hold on to the ankle. Whatever works for you to practice your balancing here in your standing split. Gaze is at the kneecap. And we're breathing. And let's step back into our warrior one pose. Personal strength. Embody the pose. Embody personal strength. Pulling up your left kneecap. Shoulders are down, arms are up. Steeple grip here, lift through the thoracic spine, coming to a back bend. Warrior one, back bend. Woo! That's no joke, you guys. Cartwheel the hands forward, push back into dog. Flow through Vinyasa, down dog to high plank or kneeling plank, Chaturanga Dandasana, or kneeling, cobra, or up dog. Exhale back to downward facing dog and hold here. Hold here in your down dog. Inhaling left leg up high to the sky, kicking left foot in front, rising up to warrior one on the left side. So left foot forward, right leg back this time. Lifting out of the low back. Take a nice inhale here, exhale forward. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Inhale up. Exhale forward, nice long spine, hopping forward to frame the left leg, releasing the right leg from the mat. Standing split. So leg goes high, holding on to your heel, fingertip on the mat. However you want to practice your balancing here. So however it works is how it works. We're breathing. Bending that knee slightly, hopping the right foot back, rising back up into warrior one. Virabhadrasana one, pulling up the kneecap on the right leg. Steeple grip, back bend, lift out of the spine. Lengthen through the spine, look up at the sky. Exhale, this is exertion. Cartwheel your hands down, push back into dog. Holding dog, flowing through Vinyasa. Your choice to clean the slate. Hover in any part of this that you like. Take more time in your back bend if you like. Take more time in your dog. Take more time in your forward fold. Take more time in your monkey. Take more time in your forward fold. Bending through the knees, inhaling up. Salute to the sun. Wide salute to the sun. Relax the hands down. Let's shake it out. Nice. So this is full body work. This is lots of exertion, good cardio that we're getting involved. Maybe it's just me who's sweating, but super, super good for us. We're going to come back to those sunflowers. Inhaling up. Exhale down. Sweep. Inhale up. Exhale down. Couple more times. And then we'll come right back up again, bringing the feet together. Hands together. Exhale down and forward. We're going to take a balancing pose here. So feel free to go to the wall if you want to hold on. Otherwise, we're just going to take a kickstand or a figure four with our tree pose here. So hip opening yet again. So I really want to feel this warrior two feeling. So if I took my leg out to here, it really feels like my warrior two feeling is happening on my front leg. See if we can sit down in our tree, sink down into our tree roots. Sit down in our trunk until we really feel it. Whoops, if you bounce out, you can bounce in. And then let's see about folding forward here. So great place for blocks. Just hinging forward, decompressing the spine yet again. Standing on one leg, crisscrossing here with our figure 4 legs. Let's bend through that knee. Let's release, coming back up again. Whoops. It's balance. It's balance. And release. Oh my God, did you feel that? Oh yes, I did. Okay, you got this. If you have 2 legs like I do, we're doing the other side. So grounding for me it's the right leg. If you're on the other leg, it doesn't matter. Grounding that leg, using that as our base of our tree trunk, and just balancing. Standing balancing pose, tree pose, hands at heart center, Anjali Mudra, hand yoga. And let's sit down in our trunk. Remembering, focus on something not moving on the floor. So we can sit high or low. We come out, we can go back in. And remembering that each side is different from day to day. And then hinging forward, reaching for the floor, straightening that leg, coming to our forward fold on the standing leg. So intense, intense, you guys, super intense. Exhale out through the mouth. Let's use the strength of the core to rise back up again. The balance that we have. To come back to standing. And our crisscross here. And release. Did you guys know you had that in you? Oh yeah. So we were flowing through balancing poses, super intense to the legs. Let's get down on the mat. Coming all the way down, rolling all the way back. So that's why, let's rock back and forth from side to side. That's why that's super intense to the legs. There's Pippa Girl again. So we're going to extend the left leg, the right leg out long, the left leg is coming in. And I am really making a big stretch here. If you had a strap and you wanted to place it on the ball of the foot, bending the elbows and just allowing the back of that leg to continue to stretch, both feet are flexed, you could do that. If you don't want to use the strap, you can hold on to the back of the leg, back of the thigh, base of the foot, really getting this beautiful stretch down the legs that we just worked pretty hard, you guys. Yeah. Switching sides, same thing here. The strap is just going to give you a deeper stretch. So you can make a strap out of an old necktie, a scarf, a towel. You can buy a strap for $8. So feeling that stretch, my elbows are bent. The strap is giving me more yoga joy here. Woo! That ain't no joke. Okay, same thing. The leg, the yogi toe hold, base of the foot, you do you, whatever works. And let's release that leg down. We're going to come into our bridge, and if you haven't ever tried this, I really encourage you to think about supported bridge. So supported bridge is just like a regular bridge. Feet are close to the butt cheeks, hips are raised, and then you just rest that block directly under your sacrum to a place that feels comfortable, okay? So you don't want it like on your lower back where it's pressing on you and not comfortable. Supported bridge is a really lovely pose. So helping to get the heart above the head, inversion. If you rotate your shoulders back and squeeze the blades, you're getting a little bit of a chest expansion here. And you're getting benefits of bridge without doing the work of the hip, the pelvic tilt. The block is doing this for you. So you could easily be in this restorative bridge, I'll call this pose, for 15 minutes if you wanted to. Come out of it gently. All this extra blood flowing to the head might make you a little lightheaded. This humidity is making me lightheaded, you guys. It's July 2nd, 2020. It is hot and humid. So that's our bridge, that's our supported bridge. Can release that. Let's come into our happy baby, holding on to the feet again, maybe rotating from side to side, letting the low back relax. So today, a lot of big hip movement, hip opening, and a lot of balancing. So balance, the yin and the yang, sunrise and sunset. That's the balance. So the world has been in overdrive and now we are shifting to underdrive. The quarantine has made us shift. Let's reach the legs out long, releasing those arms, releasing those legs, coming into our 5-pointed star. Twinkle your fingers and toes. Inhale and then exhale, framing the body, letting the right toes melt to the right, the left toes to the left. Coming into your Shavasana pose, you can always do legs at the wall. You can place the feet together and just have bound ankle pose. You could place a bolster under your knees or a pillow, whatever feels comfortable to you as you just let your practice sink in. The face is soft, the tongue is resting behind the top front teeth. Ending today's practice with a reading from Make the Most of You. Think like an explorer. Be the pioneer in thought, not the camp follower. Seek new tracks. Imagine new paths. Challenge old ideas and ways. Be prepared to backtrack from dead ends. Aspire to original views. An Italian proverb, one who walks in another's tracks leaves no footprints. Think like an explorer. So as you make your way back into the room, take a nice deep breath in through the nose, exhale out through the mouth. Begin wiggling fingers and toes, circling wrists and ankles, turning your head and neck from side to side, bringing your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Thank you, body, for bringing me to yoga practice. Thank you, mind, for thinking this was going to be a good idea. And thank you, spirit, for being playful on the mat. And then turning to one side, fetal asana pose, knees into chest. Resting your head on your bicep, give yourself a moment to revisit your sankalpa, your positive intention. Give yourself a moment to remember that warrior two standing posture we started practice with. Strength to the community. Sealing your practice in. And then when you're ready, guiding yourself up to an easy seat, crisscrossing at the ankles, plugging the tail into the earth energy, the yin energy. Let it rise up through the tailbone, all the way through the vertebrae, the electrical system of the spine, to the crown of the head, which is plugging into the yang energy of the sun and the sky. So charging our battery, we'll inhale up, hands together, exhale down. The light, the student, the teacher in me honors the light, the student, the teacher in you. Namaste. Thanks everybody for coming to yoga practice, and thanks for having fun with Pippa. She loved it. I'll see you guys next time.